This game is consuming my life. I can't get enough of it. So we're playing Subnautica 2 some more. Maybe we'll beat it today. Who knows? I just actually can't get enough of this game. I should be editing Vintage Story Ocean Challenge, but currently I am insisting on... Why is he all the way over here? That's odd. I'm insisting that I continue playing this game because I can't get enough of it. I actually just cannot get enough of this game. It's so good. Can I zap these fish? You can. It doesn't do much, though. Just makes them run away, which is the opposite of what I want. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. We're trying out the shock power today. We'll see how this works out for dangerous fish. Like you. If I come up to you, get zapped. That doesn't deter you? I mean, I kind of get it. You're not really a predator, but like, also, you are kind of annoying. I should probably grab these and bring a couple over with me, but I have some in my base. This world feels so lived in. I've talked about this before, but I can't get over, like, the way that the fish are interacting with each other. Like, the hammerhead being territorial, and so, you know, like, he is bashing into other fish. Or that they'll fight each other for territory. I absolutely love that about this game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We can now change deep base to orange, so I don't get my signals messed up. One thing, I guess, for feedback for the devs, if any of them end up seeing anything like this, the colors don't change when you edit them here until you go back into your menu and look, so now it's orange instead of purple. Not a big deal, but something that didn't happen in Subnautica 1. Okay, we are solidly into the night. Let's get some food and water, as always. Gain more water from all sources. So much for editing. It's consuming my life. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I just like I still have DaVinci Resolve open for editing, and I was sitting there and I'm like, I could be editing, but the problem now I'm facing is some of my friends are playing the game and I don't want them to discover things I haven't discovered yet. I'm gonna be playing D&D tonight with a couple of them that have seen and or played the game, and so it's like I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, and then there's this part, because they will, and like they don't mean it maliciously or anything like that. It just comes up, you know, you're just talking and you're like, oh yeah, and then this thing, and I'm like, I didn't know about that thing. I had somebody on YouTube earlier comment yesterday that was like, oh, did you find the, you know, the Leviathan or the Grabby Leviathan or something like that? And I was like, thank God I've already discovered him, because yes, I had, but like, I was like, man, had I not known about that, I'd be so upset if somebody told me all about that. Hell yeah! Welcome! We'll have to make the cat posters over at New Base, but I probably don't need all this titanium here. I have new channel points. I don't know if they're working well, and I don't know the currency amounts if they feel right. I have infinite channel points because I'm the host. So I think there's a way to change how much you get, but I don't know. I do have some new rewards though. So we have cat status, cat cam, and cat stardom. Limit 2 on cat stardom and 1 per person. So 2 per stream and 1 per person, because I don't think Gracie wants to be manhandled that much. She is currently sleeping. That's a free cat status. Why are we opening up Task Manager? I don't want that. So I will have to close some of these windows real quick so I can get back to the game. I thought there was a way, but maybe it was, I think Streamlabs has its own, like, currency system you can turn on that you can change. The values might be a little high, but if they're like what you have, Helia, then I think they should be easy enough to obtain. I tried Googling, like, exactly, like, how many points does somebody get an hour? And then when you do that, you get results of, like, calculate how many points your users get. And it was like, how many points are they being awarded per hour? And I'm like, that's literally the question. I don't want to know. I don't want you to calculate, oh, 3 hours at 10 points an hour or whatever. I want you to tell me they get 10 points a minute or whatever, 5 minutes, whatever it is. So, oh well. We have new things that people can redeem for Gracie time. They're still called channel points, but I've been thinking about names and stuff of what I want to do. I came over here for a reason, and I don't remember what it is, but I can tell you one of the things I want to do is go get more lithium, because I've only ever found it in this warm area, and I've only really been here, like, once. Well, that's a lie. I've been through it several times, but, like, only really harvested lithium once. Hey, this is another thing I haven't discovered yet. Hello, Nook recipe, already got that.
Kurultai record day 665. Nahima wanted to meet tomorrow as she imagines she is the devil on my shoulder. But she's not as funny as she thinks.
You do think I'm funny. Correct that.
Nahima is very funny.
You never have any life in these logs. You never say, I think. Why?
So now my ecologist cares about the life of people as well as zooplankton?
Oh, I love people. It's humans I'm not so sure about.
Tell me about the humans. Anita's Jubilee group is feeding off the land. What
I
will
have
happen to
no
the
storage
ecosystem?
space now.
This place is missing the primary production it needs to survive. It's hanging on by a thread, eating dead matter. If we fish and forage,
Oh, look at
the
that.
trophic pyramid just...
I thought it was 10 for 5 minutes. I just wanted to confirm it. But then I also got lazy and didn't want to look at it too much.
How do we complete the mission if the coral gardens are dying?
Did you think I just meant the coral gardens?
We need lithium. Ah, here we go. Too much food and water. Cannot drop items in the vehicle. 2. Oh. I hope I can get more than 2. What is this? I have scan markers. What am I scan marking? This? Bridge worm. Pockets of cold water. Huh. Attracts life that can't tolerate the heat, like the little snail buddies. I love that. One. Okay, well. 1. I think that's why I don't have much lithium. So I only get like 1 or 2.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So, hell yeah, last time we made deep base. I have a much deeper area, but I have to go across the gap every time. I also made a second tadpole, and he had a redemption arc. Because at first, where am I? Okay. I want to find this base, because I always go from the base. Yeah, okay, we're close enough. I think it's time to get squiddied. But I made a second tadpole to get a scan of our friend out here. And it somehow worked, and Sleepy was here for it. We're ignoring the sounds. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening, nothing is happening, nothing is happening, nothing is happening. Okay. He may or may not have been right there. Yeah, it was quite the adventure. Sleepy, I think, came back. It was like 10:30 at night. It was like, you're still playing this? I'm like, yeah. And then we did shenanigans. There's the second tadpole. Oh, I almost ran into it. Saw some weird EULA stuff from crafting going around regarding Subnautica 2. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole argument of itself. Basically, the EULA says, like, you're not allowed to stream our content without a disclaimer. You're not allowed to do this. BS. Okay, if they're really gonna take down streamers' rights to, like, stream a video game that they are playing, the content that they are creating, like, yes, it's your video game and people want to see the video game, but they're also choosing to watch specific streamers. If Krafton wants to try to battle that, there will be pushback and they will probably lose. Even though it's an EULA and you agreed to it, it's like, look, somebody will find a way around it. Don't mess with people, okay? This is free publicity for a game. There was a lot of stuff about EULA crap, and I was just like, look, they're not gonna do it because it'd be shooting themselves in the foot. All it really is a way of them kind of, like, guaranteeing that they can win, like, that they're covering their own skin. It's dumb legal jargon stuff that, whatever. There's a lot of weird, crazy things. I'm just not into the drama. I'm like, fine, you know what? Whatever. I'm playing this game, and you can say whatever you want to say in your EULA, and I can sign it, and that means I agree with it. But then also, like, are you really going to pursue it? Because if you do, you're going to get a lot of bad publicity, and that's going to lose you more money than fighting that battle to begin with. It's like that type of situation. Copper. There should be copper.
Power connected. All systems online.
I don't know if copper's around here, but there should be copper. Darn squids. Yeah, there is. It's a long EULA that is at the beginning of the game, and you have to accept it before you can play the game, and I mean, it's what you would kind of expect in an EULA. There's a Steam review that I read on Subnautica 2 that was all like, I booted up the game, and I saw the EULA, and I read the whole thing, and here's a summary of all the stuff, and one was like, there are some points on there where I'm like, yeah, this is kind of crap, but also at the same time, are they ever going to actually pursue this? The answer is no. It was like, if you talk bad about Krafton, then they have the right to tear your entire Twitch channel down or whatever. It's like, okay. Are they going to, though? I don't know. I don't intend on talking crap. I intend on telling people, you know, if people ask about, like, oh, what was that whole legal debate about? Be like, well, some people got shuffled around, there was money involved, and whatever. Anytime there's money involved, companies go head to head for the wrong reasons. And that's really all that happened, is Subnautica's Unknown World CEOs versus Krafton CEOs trying to figure out who gets money. I'm personally of the opinion that if the people that were leading Unknown Worlds before Krafton bought them were entitled to money, that they should get it, and like, they did a good job with Subnautica 1, they've done a good job with Subnautica 2, they earned it. But, whatever. I don't run the business, so I do not care. I mean, I do. I want the right people to get compensated appropriately, but also, nothing I say is going to change that. And at the end of the day, the courts decided what was right and what was wrong, and that's where we're at. Not my job, otherwise I'd be a judge. I have to figure out the tool that I'm missing for this, because I can't interact with it yet. That's usually my stance on things, is like, look, I'm a content creator. I'm not a, like, lawyer or judge or any other profession. I'm not a professional chef. I'm not, whatever, a congressman. I'm just a content creator. I can tell you about my experience with creating content on the internet, but I'm not gonna ever claim to understand and know things better than people who actually are professionals and understand things. That's where I'm at anyway. Repair tool for 98% of health. Yeah, I might. But I also really need to get more power in my base before I do too much more here. Before I get distracted and forget. We've got thermal power right here. So I gotta get a second thermal generator. Let's see. Thermal plant. Where can you sit? Is there good? You work? I don't have the gold on me.
Welcome aboard.
Apparently I'm just outside gold range. Thermal plants are fairly cheap in this game. Spin, spin, spin.
Welcome aboard.
And 25 power. That looks good. Though, it could be a little higher, I think, but 25's fine. That's enough for me to dock my ship and not have to worry about it. Darn little squids. Get out of here. Repair tool for the weird plant. I don't think that's gonna work. But I do need to repair something else. I need a lot of resources for that. It's 10 strontium, 10... Oh, God. Change recipe. 10 strontium, 10 mangaloy. And I don't know how to make or find troilite. But I want to know where that's at, because I need that. You need a titanium ingot for this, and then you need 10 titanium ingots by itself. So, yeah, I'm going to be resource farming for a little while. Food. Wow. This is actually one of the best mutations. Water retention. Gain more water from all sources within large orca-like kidneys. One bottle of water, I was at 39, I think, water. One bottle of water, which is supposed to give you 40, just filled me to 100. So did at least 60. Crazy. Hey, don't touch me. If I had to guess, this troilite is somewhere kind of deep down, but not too deep down. Because I don't have the depth to reach it, so I doubt they'd make me go down where it's really, like, past the depth level for it. Grows on the troa tree. I wonder if I can get it from, like, this thing. Hey, this part of the game is crazy. There's some really wild, like, resources and just, like, things to see. It's very open, kind of scary, but at the same time, like, really cool. I need this, but I don't want to get that now. I gotta find this resource. What the heck's my... There it is. Troilite, Troilite, Troilite. What does Troilite look like? It was a weird, like, rocky thing. Kind of squarish. So I thought maybe, like, this stuff, but that doesn't do it. That also doesn't look like resources. Hey, what are these guys? I wish to scan you. No. Scan. Can't scan them. Look at them go! Can I fit through this? Yeah, somehow. I found out the wings don't count for collision at all. You can literally phase them into stuff, which, fine. I'm okay with that. What are you guys? I can't scan any of you. Troilite, Troilite, Troilite. What is this? No. This looks like fungal growth. So that's probably not it. But I just have no idea what I'm looking for. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You just keep talking, weird root thing. I need this stuff. It is, it's like weirdly square. I haven't found it yet, so I don't know what it looks like, honestly. But, where is this? I need this guy. Oh, it went away. It's like kind of cubey, blocky square. Atacamite I've found before. But I don't know what that Troilite stuff is. So, we're just on an investigation. See if we can find anything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Sleepy, sleeping under the tree. That would be a bad thing. If Sleepy slept under the tree, we would have lost our friend. The tree is bad in this game, apparently. Or rather, this weird infection, which seems to want to feed the tree, is bad. This looks like a lot of nope. I'm getting much more into areas I've been into, so I feel like I would have seen this resource, but I don't know. Sulfur, gold. Is that silver? No, that's titanium. Silver is pointy. I don't have anything to scan on my radar, so I'm like looking at my scanner every time I get out. Not seeing anything. I feel like it has to be past where my base is at, since I haven't seen it yet. They've been talking about people getting kidnapped, too. And I haven't seen the things that are supposedly kidnapping people, so either that's early access crap that's happening, or I'm not deep enough down. Bonk. Considering my next one is over there, maybe I'm just not deep enough down.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I just kind of can't go any deeper than I am. This thing only goes 450, that's with an upgrade. It took me a minute to find the upgrade for this, too. I shall double check.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, yeah, the depth upgrade was in one cave. I'd been to that cave, I thought, too. That was the weird thing. He's actually not hostile to me. Weird. He attacked me once before. Oh, hello. Squiddy. Of course Squiddy is here. That only feels right. Oh wait, his name is Tweel. That's right. Can't call him Squiddy. He has a name now. Tweel.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, It's very dark down here. I'm guessing it's daytime and it's just too deep for me to see, which is great. I didn't want to see him, ever.
Extracting metal from seawater could provide renewable resources for massive construction projects. Pioneers on Rakshasa extracted lead for emergency shelters from the native ethel pools, preferring to die in toxic delirium rather than tumor-riddled agony.
Fantabulous. No. Don't get me. So he doesn't have a problem with my freaking tadpole, but he has a problem with me? Well, I don't have a distraction thingy. I only have a zap thingy. Metal farm 1 of 3. Tweel, we've talked about this. You gotta be nice to me. Okay? Like, I assume I'm supposed to be here right now. So, you gotta be good to me. Metal farm. I wonder if that's how I get the thing that I need. Metal farming. Metal farm unlocked.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, I mean, I just gotta push out a little bit further. Get off my ship. I need that energy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
He's not really moving, so... Don't chomp me. He's just chilling. Why is he chilling? He's not moving at all. Also, why is he outlined?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I can't really go any deeper than I am now. What are these? They are called Epicureans, and they don't like me much. Also, there's little shocky Geordies down here which drain your energy on your tadpole. Like that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But I have a little shocky power of my own, which I learned from scanning them. Leave my ship alone. Tweel, don't do it. Tweel, don't do it. Hey, no. We do not bite. Bad. Ooh, you. Yes, troll light. It's green stuff. What are these things? Oh my. No. What are you? What are you? What are you? Tongue thief? Uh-huh. Don't do it, Tweel.
Ease up, boss. I got my memory wiped, not my wits. There's no current. After 200 years, the whole complex must be so corroded.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay.
Warning. Maximum depth leak. Hull damage imminent.
I'm gonna eat you. Literally. You're a source of food. I will eat you if you get back on my ship. I see you want to. Twill's just chilling. Well, I need a lot more of that stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna eat you. Gimme. Yeah. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why is he just chilling there? There's gotta be something.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What is this? Hello? I got a thing. What was that? Axum bacterial culture. Not reproducible. Need them for metal farms. Okay. Metal farm and that thing. Got it. There's another one here.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
We're okay. We're fine. I zapped you back. Stay away. No. You guys fight each other or something. Why are you coming after me? I wonder if that really is Tweel or not, because that doesn't look like it's towards my other base. That would be that way. So no, it's a different one. Makes sense. Ah. Now he's moving.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage.
So he doesn't want me to go over there. Got it. Well, as long as I stay not over there then, I'm being told I'm fine. Get off me. What did I say? I will eat you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Or thingy where the bacteria pool is. Yeah, I'm looking for that. I just have to get not eaten. These guys, and there's no way to get rid of them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like, will you attack me with the lights on? No. This is where I feel like flares are extremely useful. Tweel, don't you claw grab me. I don't like that. You stay back over there. No. You don't need any of that. Don't you dare.
Seek fresh water intake.
Shut up, PDA. I'm working here. Yeah, that does 80 now? Oh god, that's so awesome. That is way worth that upgrade. Holy crap, that doubles the water I get from a single water bottle. Hey. Jordy bad. I'm gonna eat you now. I need a lot of these. Yeah? You gonna do anything about that or not? Because I'm gonna be down here. He is moving now. Currently not super interested in me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
He moving. It means I'm moving. I think we go back to base and we reassess our lives. Maybe he was sleeping before he can remain sleeping. How about that? Okay, back at base. Gotta let this thing charge anyway. Drop off some materials. I gotta fix my locker situation. I need to expand the base, but also need to build new things. Electric Geordies. They shall never plague me again. Oops, accidentally shocked my own base. Do not eat. Wasn't planning on it. Okay, so I gotta figure out what this metal farm does, because I wonder if it gets me more of that stuff reliably. It sounds like I'm gonna be using it for quite a lot. I think it would be exterior, would it not? It's not? Can't be an interior. It's not utility. I doubt it's furniture. Cultivation. Oh, new tab. Will naturally accumulate minerals from the surrounding environment. Well, I like the sounds of that. Queuing it up is so good. Quality of life. I can make this, I just need my power. While I'm waiting, can I make power storage? Still need, oh, I need germanium ingot. I think I can get that from lead.
Warning.
Wow.
Power offline.
Whoops. Didn't mean to activate that.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We Ewing is a weird looking word. It is a weird word. Okay. There, we have waited long enough that the base has gotten its power back. Because that doesn't need to run this anymore. Change recipe. From lead or from silver? Well, there's silver down here. I did finally find some, so that's not bad. I could do that. And the battery will allow me to not have to worry about that so much. I can have extra power when I need the extra power. I don't have any salt. I'm pretty sure there's salt around here. That might be a minute, so that's fine. God. You were able to sprint in Subnautica 1. You can't sprint in this game. Instead, that key for sprinting is the key for using your ability, so I keep zapping my own base. Whoops. Hey, there is silver. Well, should probably grab some of that. We'll never need to worry about silver again. Bonk. Yeah, you can't smack the, like, you can, but it doesn't really do anything. Sadly. I don't know why. But, like, do the thing. Toolbar is full. It goes right there. What do you mean it's full? Like... It just really doesn't let me do much. I guess they didn't want players just murdering their way through the game. I have some of these big guys near me, but I'm not going out there. Yeah. So you didn't play Subnautica 1, but in Subnautica 1 there was a stasis rifle that would let you stun any creature, including the Leviathans. So people would just go on murder sprees. They'd grab a stasis rifle and they'd take out all the Leviathans in the entire game. Make the map really safe, but there's also a ton of Leviathans. I've done it before once just to see what the game is like. And it's cool to be able to go with no fear into these other areas, but like... then it's just kind of easy. Then it's just resource grinding. It's like, well, I don't know. I'm pretty certain there was salt around here. I remember seeing large salt deposits. Where are these big guys? They keep making all this noise. Are the salt deposits in here? Butt cheeks, what's up? No. I just don't have YouTube displaying on here, and maybe it fixed itself. It wasn't working before, so I don't know what fixed it. But it's working, so that's cool. How's Subnautica 2? Is it great? It's literally like the best survival game I've played, I think. Like, it's so good. There's basically no bugs with it. Like, it's in a really stable state. The mechanics of the game are awesome. The world is amazing. Like, I basically am never, like, disappointed with anything. It's been a bit challenging to learn the new balance of this game, because it does feel different. Subnautica 1 is very... You can kind of, like, speed rush the things that you want just by, like, cheesing the depth. This game doesn't really let you cheese the depth too much. Everything feels far more open and further away, so you just kind of can't. But it's great. I can't get enough of this game. I've been streaming this for 3 days now. This being day number 3. I should be editing my Ocean Challenge for Vintage Story right now, but I don't want people to tell me about this game that I could be playing, so I'm playing the game. I don't like spoilers, and like I had somebody hop in chat yesterday from YouTube and was like, oh hey, have you seen this thing? And thankfully by that point I had, but had I not, I would have been like, oh man, like I know you didn't mean anything by it, but like I wanna like discover this stuff for myself. So I've been just playing the hell out of it. Can't find salt. I swear there's salt around here. I've seen it before. I don't want to go back across the gap. Show them the boy. Totally ruined. Spoiler, read in the comments someone was dismissive. I was like 5-year-old game and whatnot. Like, I understand not everything can be spoil free for whatever. Like, you know, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna play this game, and somebody's like, oh, that came out a while ago, I'm gonna tell you stuff about it. I don't fault them at that, but this game's been out for 3 days. So like, it's too new to have people just go like, ah, let me tell you everything I know about it. Like, I sort of get, like, when it's an old game, spoilers suck because it's new to you, but not to everybody else, and they're not going to think about it. At least when it's a newer game, people will often try to avoid spoiling. I swear the salt is up by the ruins more. I've been through these nests. I haven't seen them. So I'll keep searching down here one more time. But the salt, it's like either in a cave or it's up by the ruins or something. I thought it might be in this area. This darn thing that I got lost in before. Let's see. Literally spoiled the big reveal. Yeah, that sucks. If it's like, hey, it's my first time playing this game, they're like, ah, it ends this way. Like, oh, man. Don't do that. Can't filter salt out of water? Not yet. I don't have water filtration. In fact, there's a lot of that stuff that doesn't seem to be in the game yet, maybe, or maybe not at all. I don't know. Like, in the first game, there were grow beds for things, and you could find them fairly easy, and pretty early on, so you could have sustainable food. In this game, there doesn't seem to be. At least not so far. I've traveled quite a bit, and I've not seen any, like, grow beds or any sort of, like, water filtration machines. There's plenty of, like, fish, and this game has these adaptations and mutations that you get, which help, but it's still a hunt for food and water on a regular basis. So I wonder if that means they changed, like, how stuff spawns. Like, if fish respawn after every so often or whatever. I was trying to test that at my old base, but I haven't been back to my old base in a while. But it looks like I might have to go back because I can't find salt. So, here's your fair warning. We're gonna go out into, a spoiler area of the game, so don't look if you don't want to. No, my stream is dying. It's the internet. It's my internet. I don't know why all of a sudden. If the performance is stuttering, it's the internet probably on my end. It just, like, fixed itself again. It died for a second and now seems to be green again, so I guess refresh if you need. It should be fine now. Okay, spoiler time. I'm gonna try not to even interact, but I kind of can't avoid it forever, so. We'll see if it happens. It's probably gonna happen. Yeah. I think sitting near the top kind of avoids stuff. Turn around and look. He does kind of hover near the surface. He can get me, I think. Woo. I'm not, like, super into Subnautica. I get the appeal, like the space survival game, similar principle would assume. Yes, I believe so. The ocean is basically as foreign as space is, especially when it's an alien planet, an alien ocean, and you know nothing about it. Hey, yeah, if you are watching somebody stream a game, and you are kind of waiving your spoiler rights, but we were on the topic of spoilers, so it was like, well, I might as well warn. So now I just gotta find salt. I believe there's some down here. It only gives you 2. Wow. Skimpy on the salt, are we not? Lithium, need that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, the internet is weirdly spiking. Seems to be okay again. Just looking. Oh, there we go. Why did that one give so much more?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Get him, crab.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, we might as well harvest like a titanium node or something over here. Or maybe some fiber. I don't have fiber. That's a thing. I can upgrade my swim fins if I had fiber. I think I got some in my old base here. I miss this area's soundtrack though. It's so awesome. The crab and MVP. Yeah, there are some sort of like animal infights that happen in this game. You can have like two of those fish, they're hammerheads. You can have them go after each other, which is kind of crazy too. No, I don't want this. I need to make fiber. And then I have a thing for better swim fins. The music in this biome is so awesome. I never want to leave this area. Improve fins. Fiber mesh. Strong acid. Good. We got that. I can make those here if I had a modification station. But I don't right now. Not here. What time of day is it? It is midday. Good. I love this one. I don't think I'll ever get rid of that. I feel like Dash is kind of the best of all the powers that I've had so far. Sonic Echo's okay, but eh. Maybe you can have more passive mods unlocked at some point. But I don't have a way to do that. Because it says locked. That's probably fine. I could take titanium ingot. I probably don't need that over here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If I do, I can make more. Back across the void we go. We'll see if Tweel is still occupying this area. I forget now people actually have stream streaks because I'm an affiliate. I got a notification that you reached a 3 stream streak, hell yeah. That was a bit ago, but I just looked. We're just gonna blindly go into it. I'm not waiting. Tweel, don't do it. At this point, I'm just your neighbor, okay? We live together here. We got roommates. It's fine. No point in you being this upset with me. He's coming for me. And he's given up. Wow. Crazy. Because he's literally right there. Like, how did he not come after me? Tweel misses rent payments. He does. I built a nice base for both of us, and he's just not even about it. He doesn't take care of his own chores. I could force him to engage me, but I also don't want to die, so I value my tadpole ship a lot. So it's okay if he chooses not to engage with me. What is a stream streak? 3 days in a row? Yeah, it's when you watch somebody stream for multiple days in a row. Twitch has a thing where they have stream streaks. And you get, because channel points get unlocked when you're affiliate status, your viewers can get, like, extra channel points, and then they can, like, spend those on whatever you have set up. I don't have many things set up because I was just made affiliate a couple days ago, and don't have a lot of, like, assets and things where I can add stuff, but I did add a couple things people can redeem. Okay, so we needed, I think, salt for this, weirdly enough. Yeah. This is just a little battery that will build up over time, and since I'm always generating, well, mostly generating excess power, that'll just be my little reserve, which I love that I have that. So we've got salt now, we've got some lithium, we've got some silver. I need to make my modification station. That should be somewhere in here. Should have everything I need for that. Oh, you don't make it in the modification station, you make it here? Well, you do. I need conduit crystals, but I got those. They're just out here. There's no problem. Still gonna take the tadpole, though.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
They should be just over here. Go away, squids! I have moved into the neighborhood. You can't treat me this way. Unfortunately, your thermal power is something I require. No conduit crystals up here. Hey, Jordy. Jordy, no. I'm stealing you. We're a little zappy. It's fine. Conduit crystals. Conduit crystals. Conduit crystals. They look like, the thing when lightning hits sand. Whatever those are called. Not seeing any right now. Cat status, still the most beautiful creature in the world. You know, it doesn't do a pop-up that says you redeemed anything. That's, I gotta fix that. Okay, but I see cat status redeemed by Sleepy. Cat status. She is currently in this chair behind me, trying to take a nap, but because I moved, she is ever alert and attentive. Her ears pointed back at me as soon as I started moving. I gotta get that pop-up to happen. Hang on, let me see if I can do that real quick. It shouldn't be hard. I figured it would just do that, but it has not. Manage alerts. Oh boy. Okay. I guess we're working with alert box 1. New follows, bits, rates, subs, hype trains, channel points. I'll have to look at it, I think, later. Wait, maybe. Their condition, any channel point redemption. Yeah, I can customize them for individual things. Duration 10 seconds. That seems like a lot. We'll do 6. How loud will this be? It looked like it was on by default. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, well, it should be on. But I'll figure that out eventually. Okay. Don't know why it didn't. I thought it was on. Maybe I just turned it on. I don't think so, but eh. It's hard because the chat that I'm reading is from a different program, and so that doesn't tell me about Twitch alerts. So I kind of depend on these pop-ups too to happen and make the sound so that I hear it. Which it should do. Unless the pop-up happened and I just it didn't play the audio, so I never heard it.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Where is this darn stuff? There should be some right around this. Unless I got all of it, but I doubt it. Already bad.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm looking for a spiky rock. What's that thing when lightning hits sand and it makes like a crystal? I forget what that's called. but it looks like that. So how do they work? These guys that were on my ship, they suck the energy from my ship. But I can also pick them off and eat them. So, they're basically a free food source. Hey, there's one. This thing. That's what I'm looking for. Bonk. Conduit crystals.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
When lightning strikes, specifically, like lightning hits sand, it has a chance to instantly turn sand into a crystal formation that, like, is in the shape of lightning. There's a specific name for that. It's incredibly rare. But not like, you know, it's not like, oh my god, there's only like 2 of these in the world. I mean, there's sand in deserts in a lot of places, but it's the odds of lightning striking said sand, and there being lightning in the desert to begin with, or anywhere where there's sand, and then also that somehow perfectly forming a crystal. Because it doesn't have to. It could just completely, you know, hit the sand and do nothing, or make a, like, spot. No, they steal energy. It's bad. So I steal them for calories. They become my energy. Except they don't get away from it this time. There's a name for it. Let me find it. Lightning strikes sand crystal name. Fulgurite. Fossilized lightning. It looks really cool. They also had a name of, like, you know, like some crazy thing, like not Hand of God, but something like that, you know. It's really cool. Rare, but not like, it'd be one of those like super rich people things where they're like, I got a ring made of fulgurite. Yes, hell yeah, got it right, as I was looking it up. The chat delay strikes again. Isotonic water is just a full water refresh at this rate for me because of my mutations. Fancy name, but we'll 100% forget. Can people use it as it is? Fulgurite? I don't believe so. I don't think it's like a... I honestly don't know a whole lot about it, honestly. It's basically just sand and rock and kind of crystal. Like, some of it's like kind of golden in color. Or like copper. So like, yeah, it kind of has a use, but it's not exactly like, you don't just like, hook it up to something or like break it down and put it into something. It's made of a bunch of different minerals that we can use. But mostly people find it and then they sell it as a, you know, high society thing piece of art or whatever. Or, you know, bragging rights to have in their house or whatever the case. It's worth a good amount of money. Yes, there is a DNA mutation thing. So there's this thing called a biolab, and this is a feature in this game where, so basically the story of the game is that humanity is at a point, technologically and genetically speaking, that we can just print off new human beings when they die, which is actually something I should probably make, is a biobed, because I haven't done that. And so, like, we literally just print off a human, and, whenever they die, and they're able to go into a brand new body, so their consciousness never dies, and essentially they live forever. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And so, that's kind of the thing. So humans are at this point where there's, like, nanomachines and all this other crazy technology, and one of the things is that we have found ways to completely modify our genetics, like, on the fly, because humanity is in, like, a colonial state. We're basically leaving Earth in search of other hospitable planets, and those other planets have different requirements, like the air you breathe and the stuff like that. So it's a way for humans to go colonize planets by literally adapting themselves to the other life on the planets. This wasn't in Subnautica 1, though it was kind of talked about vaguely in some of, like, the deep audio logs and stuff. But in this game, they actually let you play around with that. So there's biomods, active and passive, and so you get some of these by scanning certain creatures, and you only get that when you get a special upgrade to the scanner, which is a little later in the game. Like, I just got it yesterday. So you get, like, this dash thing that lets me dash underwater. That's one of the things I can get. There's also passive ones for this one lets you move faster when you're clinging to the sides of, like, walls or on the seafloor, other, like, underwater surfaces. Oxygen control for more oxygen if you're stationary, and there's a bunch of other stuff. Bioluminescence, you can be a flashlight, essentially. The one I like right now, water retention, basically doubles the water you get from all water sources. So, in theory, I bet there's a way to kind of cheese this. I wonder if you can go, because there's another one which lets you get filtered water from yourself over time from, like, the sea and whatever, but they only give you like 5 water. So I wonder if I can sit there and get those and then switch to water retention and cheese that. I actually want to test that out. So yeah, there's all these different, like, upgrades and stuff that humans have been able to do. And then there's adaptations, which are, like, the major ones for the planet. So, like, pressure tolerance. I can now breathe highly pressurized air, heat tolerance, digestion of the local foods. There's 3 more I don't know yet. Those are, like, game-changing things. I think one of them's going to be being able to decipher an alien language. But, yeah, crazy stuff. Kind of like Bioshock plasmids. It could be breadcrumbs for another DLC, potentially, or just another game. We didn't have these things in Subnautica 1, but they kind of hinted at the fact that humans could do this stuff. Now, there's also another thing in Subnautica 1 and Below Zero. They mentioned that there was, like, this bacteria that was spreading across the world, and they said, oh, there's, like, positive things that we could learn from this. And at this point in Subnautica 2, the story has continued to the point where they did kind of learn how to weaponize this bacteria, so maybe we also learned how to augment it for humans, and that's why we're as adaptable as we are? I don't know. They haven't really gotten super deep into it. I mean, there's a ton of things to read about. I have all this stuff that I can read about. So, I, like, don't know the story that well yet. Yeah, and in the beginning, you can't eat the food on this planet. I went and grabbed a fish to cook it, and it was like, you can't eat this, and I actually lost health. So there are multiple planets already. Well, Subnautica 1 and Below Zero took place on a completely different world than this one. This is a different planet. Now, so far, the story is that there might not be any humans left. Other than the colonists that are on the ship that you just came off of, and your job is to basically try to make this planet habitable for those colonists. Because there was like a pandemic outbreak. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the story right now. We don't know a whole lot, and I've kind of been stagnant on the story because I need to be... oh, there's some water. Okay, time to test this. So, it gives 5 water. I'm at 74. If I switch now to this one... 84. Yeah, it actually works. I wonder if I can kind of cheese that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. I need to fix my house and maneuver some more stuff, but base building is kind of on the back burner until I figure out this cultivation. So I need to go get a little bit more resources. I don't actually need to be going out this hatch.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We'll see if I can find... oh, there's some right here.
Maximum depth leak. Hull damage imminent.
There we go. A lot of it. Well, that wasn't hard. That was a long journey. Back we go. Okay. So we need to make one of these. I don't know where I should put this green stuff. I guess there. All right. Now, the bacterial culture was here. So can I just put this anywhere? They do have a cultivation section. Ow. That does give me some hope that I'll just be able to, like, grow plants and stuff, too.
Power offline.
Ah, needs to be near a power source. Got it.
Power connected. All systems online.
Well then.
Warning. Power offline.
Let's put it on this rock here. You darn squids.
Medical attention.
I'm working on a game.
Connected. All systems online. Welcome aboard.
Whew. Okay, that drains more power than I'm generating. So I'm gonna have to get more thermal generators. Need more gold, need more copper. Not too hard to do. Need turrets or something. This game, so the kind of the beauty of Subnautica is that there's not really lethal stuff you can do to deal with the population. You kind of, like, you are not of this world. And yes, like, humans could just murder everything if they wanted to. But the point of this is not to do that. The point is to, you know, kind of try to live and learn about the land and the planet that you're on and how to successfully utilize resources that are here, not just to destroy it all. And like that's sort of the beauty of Subnautica 1 is that you are always prey. Same thing with Below Zero. You are never the apex predator. There are no guns, there are no turrets, there's nothing like that. You are always at the bottom of the food chain, with the exception of some crazy technology that, like, protects you or whatever, but you're never making, like, I just cut this thing in half, or I just shoot it with a laser. Like, and that's what I appreciate about these games, because in a survival game, the moment that you don't have to fear for your own survival is the moment it kind of just isn't that fun anymore. You want to actually have to care about your life, because when you don't, then, like, what's the point?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And that's why I like these games so much, is like, you're always scared because you're never going to beat this thing. Okay, so I came up here for copper. Almost got sidetracked. Let's see. No, this is not Factorio or anything like that. Yeah, you should feel like prey in Subnautica. That's the point. That's what gives this game such a good vibe, and what players crave for the Subnautica fans. It's what they want, because the game's known for being scary without it being a horror game. This is not specifically supposed to be a game where all it does is scare players. This isn't jump scare, this isn't like... They don't employ a lot of crazy tactics like that. They just let the environment make you feel uncomfortable. Like, big thing in the distance, shadowed by fog. Is this a creature? Is, like, what's down here? Especially at night. Your mind is your own worst enemy in Subnautica. When you first see a thing, you're like, huh, that looks like fun, and then it attacks you, it's not fun. Or, you know, something that looks dangerous that's not actually dangerous. That's what these games are great for, and it's why people play them. And yeah, in Subnautica 1, they had a weapon called the stasis rifle, which was just absolutely broken. I mentioned that a little bit ago, but freezing any enemy in place, including your apex predators of the game that are meant to sort of hunt the player when they wander into waters that have great rewards, but are very dangerous. It's like, oh, if you can just freeze them whenever you want, well, now you just get really good loot for no real effort. Like, yeah, you have to find and make the stasis rifle, but it's really not that hard to get in that game. And so they removed it in Below Zero, and they don't have anything like that in this game for sure. Yeah, it was for an incredible amount of time. If you fully charged that thing, you stunned the creature, it was like, I don't know, 15 seconds? Enough for you, like, to the point where people were killing the leviathans in the game with a knife. Because they couldn't fight back. They couldn't grab you, they couldn't do anything. You just walk up to their face and slash them with a knife. That's sort of why, like, I kind of like Subnautica Below Zero, and definitely this game. I don't like Below Zero more than Subnautica 1, but I really appreciate that Below Zero started bringing that in. There's its own issues that game has. It's a lot less open than, like, this game is, but it's also good in a lot of ways. Yeah, we're draining our battery pretty fast. Gold. That shouldn't be too hard to get. Should be some right over here.
Welcome aboard.
Nice try. What's so wrong about Below Zero that this is so much higher in player counts? Well, this is new. So, if you're looking at current player counts, that's definitely part of it. But, Below Zero is... They tried to make the story involve a land element. So, Subnautica 1 takes place inside a crater, like a volcanic crater, an active volcano. And so you live at, like, in the crater, and then there's a crater edge. So basically you're on a humongous, enormous mountain. So you play in the crater, and anywhere outside of that is just basically endless ocean. And that's, like, outside the playable zone, and they do things to scare players back into the playable zone. Subnautica Below Zero takes place at a polar ice cap where there's land. And so they added things to the game to make you go on land and to explore the land part of it, which was cool. But because of that, the terrain also slopes down, it eases into the deep, and so a lot of the game takes place in shallower waters that are much less open. The terrain matches the location very well. It's just, that's not what players liked about Subnautica 1. I don't have the titanium on me. Whoops.
Welcome aboard.
This game is much like Subnautica 1, where it's so open. You go into an area and you see, like, nothing but open ocean. And one of the, like, things that draws players in is like, wow, I feel really scared because, like, this thing is going to probably eat me and there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere that I can be safe. You never quite feel like that. I mean, you do, but Below Zero is a lot less open, so, like, you can cling to the sides of rock walls and stuff, and big creatures can't always get you because they can't maneuver in that shallow of water. And the actual constraints of not having a lot of open area does kind of make Below Zero not as... They don't have as many, like, hostile creatures and stuff like that either, so... It's still a great game, but, they also... Your protagonist talked a lot, and you met, like, an alien who would talk with you, so there's a lot of, like, you're not alone on this planet. Whereas this game and Subnautica 1 are very focused on you are alone. What is this doing? Is it doing anything? It doesn't look like it's doing anything yet. But this game, like, you're a colonist and the only thing that you have to talk to you is this machine that's giving you objectives. And that's pretty much it. Oh, it's one of these guys. Too much water? There's a lot of water in this game. But, like, it feels like you have to cross large distances to get anywhere, and you do. It kind of sometimes makes the game feel slow because of how much area you have to travel, but I feel like that's a good thing. I should make Noah. Copper wire, that's easy. I don't know. Sure, Noah, you can be there. You got anything fun to tell me? I don't think so.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. No, this game is meant to make you feel alone in a hostile planet and, like, you know, nobody's here to help you type of thing.
Welcome aboard.
Except for this robot advisor guy. So the extractor doesn't seem to be doing much. I imagine it's pretty slow, but I can't tell. No valid items in inventory.
Welcome aboard.
What valid items in inventory? Do I put a metal in there and then it says it extracts from water, I thought, right? Hold on. Blueprints. Will naturally accumulate minerals from the surrounding environment. But then why is it asking me for a material? Oh wait, you need the thing. You need the this thing as power source, right? Darn squids. Langer, what's up? I do remember you. Yeah, stream dying. Why?